Welcome back to our learning session on sports. This week we're going to do one indoor activity, I spy, but the rest of our sports are meant to be played outdoors. We have actually two, an art activity using a ball, and then our big ball sports games. Are you ready to get started? This is activity number 7, I Spy Sports. This sheet is a collection of different sports equipment to use while playing sports. There are pictures of basketballs, soccer balls, footballs, baseballs, bowling balls. There are hockey sticks and pucks, bowling pins, ping pong paddles, weights, ice skates, boxing gloves, checkered flags, whistles, badminton shuttlecocks, ba- baseball bats, golf clubs, and tennis rackets. Oh my, all the different words we can learn. On the bottom is a key of all the items, and this is really a great opportunity to introduce these new words. By each item on the key, you're going to see a number like the ones we're seeing here. This number is a number of that item that you should be able to find on the sheet. So in this example, there are 5 basketballs on the sheet, and it is the child's game to find each one and cross them off. Our next activity is activity number 8, bouncy ball art. And in your box, you're going to find some paint, butcher paper, and a little bouncy ball. This is something that should be done outdoors. I put the paint on a paper plate and brought it outdoors with our ball. All of our paint is washable, so when you're done, if you find a little pit of paint on the sidewalk or driveway, just add some soapy water and it'll come off. I put the paper on the ground and used 2 boards to keep it from blowing away. And as we're working with paint, we think of the ball as our brush. So I brought a container of water to rinse the ball off between our strokes. When we rolled the ball in the paint, and then we tried rolling it on the actual paper itself, the ball left a trail of paint where it went, and you can see all the different little trails that we made with the different colors. I used a container of water to wash off the ball between colors, but we also bounced the ball and left these kind of circular marks here as they hit the paper. It was actually really great fun, and we had played with this for quite some time. Our next activity, number 9, is big ball games, and on class time you'll find a document that provides some idea for big ball games. We can simply start by actually bouncing the ball. It is certainly easier to bounce a ball standing than it is while moving, so start this out with bouncing. And then we actually tried throwing. You can throw either with one hand or two. To throw, you want to think about releasing the ball when you will point it to the place where you want the ball to go. For our age group, throwing is not easy. This is going to actually take practice. And now that you have your own playground ball, it should be really fun and easy to do in the park. The last activity is actually rolling the ball. Actually, so this one was my favorite. You sit across from each other and create a cage for the ball by putting your feet on their feet. And then you roll the ball from one person to the other, and as they catch it, they roll it back to you. It was super fun. This is activity number 10, ping pong fishing game. When I was young, carnivals would come to our towns and they would have games for children and adults to play. My favorite by far was the ping pong fishing game. They had a table filled with fish bowls, filled with goldfish all in a line. And the idea was to throw a ping pong ball so it landed in the bowl. And if you did this, you got to take the goldfish home. How cool is that, right? And in your box, we provided some clear cups, some plastic fish, and ping pong balls. Now, you could play this with or without water. I do water because it's just a little heavier. And in this picture, you could actually see the one on the right. They arranged them kind of in lines. And the idea is to get the ping pong ball in the cup. When you get the ping pong ball in the cup, you get to keep the fish or the prize that's in the water or in the cup. Well, that's all for this learning session. We hope you enjoyed getting everyone moving and playing in and out of the house. We'll see you next learning session.